Have you ever made a decision and instantly regretted it? You're definitely not alone. But what if I told you that how you manage your emotions can greatly influence those choices? Picture this: you're at a crossroads facing a big decision. Instead of feeling empowered, you're overwhelmed by self-doubt. Frustrating, right? Many people don't realize that emotional agility, ability to navigate your feelings, plays a crucial role in these moments. Think about it. You're anxious about making a career change. Instead of acknowledging that fear, you push it aside. But that anxiety seeps into your decision-making, leading you to stick with what feels comfortable. This is the often overlooked impact of emotional agility, making choices while ignoring your true feelings. Now let's consider a friend, Sarah. She tends to brush off her emotions quickly. When faced with a tough choice, she often opts for what seems logical. However, she does see that her fear of failure stifles her creativity and growth. Sound familiar? It gets even trickier. The longer you ignore those feelings, the more they pile up like dust under a rug. Eventually, they can burst out in unexpected ways, leading to lashing out at loved ones or making impulsive decisions. It's a cycle that many don't even realize they're in. So, what's the hidden trap? It's not just about feeling good or bad, it's about recognizing that your emotions are powerful guides. Ignoring them doesn't make them disappear, it only clouds your judgment further. Let's shift our perspective. What if you could acknowledge that spark of anxiety and ask yourself, instead of fearing it, you embrace it, allowing it to inform your decision? This is where emotional agility truly shines. As the tension builds, you'll see that emotional agility isn't just a buzzword. It's a skill that can transform your life. You need to lean into discomfort. Here's the key: it's not about mastering your feelings overnight, it's about building a habit of reflection and acknowledgement. So, what's the takeaway? Every time you face a decision, take a moment to pause and check in with yourself. Those overlooked emotions hold the key to making better choices. As you navigate your next big decision, remember your emotions aren't your enemies, they're your allies. Embrace them and watch how they guide you toward a more fulfilling path. If you found this insightful, consider sharing it with someone who might need that reminder today. Have you ever felt a nagging sense of unease when making a decision? You are definitely not alone. It's like a shadow in the back of your mind, quietly influencing choices you might not even realize. Imagine standing at a crossroads, perhaps considering a career change or navigating a personal relationship. You think you're ready, but something feels off. What if I told you that this feeling could be tied to something you've been overlooking? Many people brush off emotional agility as just a buzzword. But here's the key: it's not merely about feeling good or bouncing back from setbacks. It's really about how we process our emotions and how that shapes our decisions. Think about a challenging experience you've faced. You try to stay positive, putting on a brave face. But are you truly addressing your feelings? Ignoring them might seem like an easy fix, but it complicates things. This is when hidden stress signals start to emerge. You might find yourself snapping at a friend or second-guessing your choices. It's subtle, but it's there, an invisible tug-of-war between your emotions and what you think you should be doing. Reflect on a tough choice you made. Did you fully acknowledge your feelings, or did you push them aside? Many of us choose the latter, thinking we're being strong. However, this often leads to confusion and regret later on. Now let's raise the stakes. Imagine making a significant life decision while carrying unprocessed emotions. You could end up in a draining job or a relationship that feels wrong. Ignoring emotional agility can have serious consequences, and it's a trap many of us fall into without realizing it. But here's the good news: recognizing these stress signals can be a game changer. It's about tuning into yourself and understanding what your emotions are really trying to tell you. When you start to listen, clarity can emerge from the chaos. What if, instead of pushing through, you allowed yourself to truly feel? Acknowledging your emotions could lead to better choices. This isn't about wallowing, it's about empowerment. So take a moment to reflect on a recent decision. What emotions did you set aside? Embrace them. This is where true emotional agility lies, in the willingness to confront rather than avoid. As you move forward, remember that the overlooked consequences of emotional agility can shape your life in unexpected ways. Tuning into those signals is your first step toward making decisions that genuinely resonate with who you are. So, are you ready to start this journey? It might just change everything. Have you ever felt like your emotions are driving your decisions? This common issue can significantly hinder your journey of self-improvement. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Imagine waking up ready to tackle the day, but one negative thought sends you spiraling into indecision. Suddenly you feel stuck, paralyzed by your emotions. Many people overlook this, yet the hidden effects of emotional agility can trap you in a cycle of self-doubt. It's not just about feeling good or bad, it's about recognizing the subtle signals your mind sends. Have you ever ignored that gut feeling, only to regret it later? Those moments can derail your plans and dreams, often without you even realizing it. Take Sarah, for example. She dreamed of starting her own business, but felt paralyzed when it came to making decisions. Each time she considered taking the leap, self-doubt crept in like an unwelcome guest, building pressure until she didn't even try. Does that resonate with you? Now let's explore what held her back. It wasn't just a fear of failure, it was the emotional clutter she had addressed. Every time she brushed aside her feelings, she handed control of her life over to anxiety and uncertainty. This happens to many, yet few recognize the emotional signals that led them off course. Emotional agility isn't just about managing feelings, it's about making choices that reflect your true self. Ignoring your emotions can mean missing out on valuable insights. It's like navigating a maze blindfolded. Oh, can you find your way? You can't see where you're going. The tension grows when we realize that neglecting these emotions creates a feedback loop. The more you ignore those stress signals, the less confident you become in your decision making. Each small misstep. Picture yourself on a road trip. You miss a few turns, and before you know it, you're lost, unsure whether to turn back or keep going. That's what emotional neglect can feel like. Nobody wants to be lost when they should be moving forward on their journey to self-improvement. So, how can you regain control? Start by tuning into your feelings.